Will Bitcoin fall below 25,000? Public chain fights against Ethereum's rivals. Market downturn. Who's the last straw that crushes the market? The man who said the Ordinals were dead. Take a look. A slap on your face. Announcing the acquisition of Circle. What kind of game is Coinbase playing? Is USDC going to change its lord? Warning. Dogecoin core developer, support POW and short POS. The NFT market is full of blood. Blue chip NFT death spiral continues. I really can't stand it. Change the world with cryptocurrency. Get our wealth code. Let's get rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Tuesday, August 22, in Michael, everyone can see, current Bitcoin price is an integer mark that stays at 26,000, still fighting. We can see that, current Bitcoin, there has not been a strong rebound, only 1 week adjustment, obviously at the 26,000 mark, is not showing up too much. Demand for Bitcoin, coupled with the minimum interpolation frame of Bitcoin, to about $25,200, everyone can see. In this position, there are a large number of retail investors taking orders, so in my experience, don't shake these chips out. There is a high probability that it will not pull the offer, so we estimate the next market, Bitcoin is likely, will continue to drill down. So where is it? It's the whole round of this wave of uplift, a threshold of life and death. Everyone should pay attention to the $25,000 because of this path. This is what we have repeatedly emphasized to you. Bull bear defying lie. So every fall, it's all here to pick you up. Every drop is impossible to miss the bargain opportunity. Welcome to refer to our trading log. Good to have a look. A ranking of DeFi projects, except the public chain. The current node, one earner is friend. Zerg, the 24-hour fee is $1.68 million. What project is this? This is the one released on Bashnet. Decentralized social platform. It can be said that it has sprung up. Once listed, it became a dark horse. The second project leader. This needs no introduction. The largest liquidity staking platform on Ethereum. The cost is $1.61 million. The third is Winswap Pangaswapchain and Makoto. 88, 28 and $330,000 respectively, so everyone can see. Most current projects are published on Ethereum, which means the status of the leader of Ethereum, currently basically unshakable. Even the number one friend, Zerg, it is also derived from the base chain, that's also under Ethereum, public chain of Laruta. In other public chains so far, it's still hard to find a rival to Ethereum. Let's take a look. Bitcoin mining data. Current Bitcoin computing power, up 414 to S, compared to 416 at S on August 18, slightly down. But mining difficulty, still 5239 tons. Next difficulty, probably will increase by 7.3%. I can tell, the computing power has not plummeted because of this round being too affected. However, from the currency price to the computing power, actually neither. Time of conduction. We need to be patient at this point. Besides, affected by the Bitcoin crash, Bitcoin's on-chain transaction fees also dropped to lowest point in a month, also down to freezing point, and Bitcoin's block time, so it can be seen that the entire market, almost nothing, real liquidity to speak of, compared to the same price last year, at least that time. There is also ample liquidity, so now you see, only a few hundred Bitcoins can tie the market down. Sudden mobility. It crashed the whole market. Last straw. But don't forget, Bitcoin miner, as the largest air force in the entire market. Next market price, what kind of squeeze will be made, will also manifest in the future. No matter what, the days of mining are in the next period. May not be better, but at this time, it is also the best time for everyone to start planning. Okay, please like. Let's sort out 24 hours. Key industry news you can't miss. Application on Ordinals Bitcoin has always been the focus of community controversy. There is a school of thought that says, this NFT is the old chain of Bitcoin. Way to rejuvenate. Another school of thought says, the original spirit of Bitcoin. Impossible to destroy. Ordinals were supposed to be hype, so everyone look at this taproda. On weekends, published an article about Bitcoin Ordinals. Reports of a 97% decline in transaction volume. In the past 2 days, various media, everyone is scrambling to report on the status of the Ordinals. But soon, followed by 1. A report with contradictory data is out. Ordinals Brack 20 occupies 85% of Bitcoin network activity. Shock.
As soon as the DApp radar report comes out, volume of ordinals, it was reached yesterday, new high since June. It appears that this NFT app, I don't want to be eliminated. Many netizens excitedly shared on Twitter, talk about the Ordinals event that day, occupies 84.9% of the Bitcoin network. Is it really? Data display, found August 20. There are over 411,500 Ordinals transactions, and the number of Bitcoin transactions per day, about 612,300 pence. So calculate, Ordinals probably only accounted for S.
Volume of Ordinals, 85% of the Bitcoin network. It's not surprising. I have told you about the data before. The transaction volume of the entire Bitcoin network. Trading depth liquidity is shrinking, so Ordinals can stay active. In fact, it is commendable. Everyone should know. The entire instant market on Ethereum, both down 89%. Not to mention more blue chip NFTs. So the entire crypto market, all down. The pressure isn't just the Ordinals themselves. Everyone sees that Bitcoin has not escaped. In March this year, when many banks in the United States exploded, at that time the stable currency has ever appeared, $3 billion of risk exposure. However, the parties assured that Coinbase and Circle have a relationship. Circle won't explode. If we touch down the melon, everyone will find that in 2018, assets in the early days of its release, Circle and Coinbase form a joint venture called Center Consortium. This company, stable counters like us, provide an established standard. If you adopted us as a stable currency, then it also provides a governance framework and trading network. Although in Center Consortium, Circle and Coinbase each contribute 50%. But this company, in fact, it is independently operated by Circle. Coinbase only when needed, give him some extra endorsements and support further consolidate the stability of us. It's going to change soon. Coinbase announces to acquire part of Circle's equity. Does that mean us is about to change hands?
Recently, Coinbase issued an announcement stating that, in order to strengthen the cooperative relationship with Circle, Center Consortium will no longer serve as a separate entity, and Circle is also the issuer of USDC, and will put any center's governance and internalize operational responsibility. Do this simple operation and governance. In addition, in order to increase the circulation and application scope of USDC, Coinbase also revealed USDC will be available from September to October. Go live on 6 new blockchains. After becoming a shareholder, Coinbase will also USDC reserve interest, get part of the income.
The really key thing is, and we've been advocating for years for this, is a full reserve model where the assets can be a mixture of cash or overnight cash at central banks, short duration treasury bills or equivalent government debt. And if you have that foundation as the asset base, and that's regulated and looked after by banking supervisors, you'll actually have the safest fiat digital instruments in the world.
So why Coinbase? Well, choose Circle. The reason is simple. Everyone see, Alpay has issued stable coins, so the stability market is whether the exchange can be profitable in the future. Can it be profitable? Can provide customers with one of the stable trading tools. Very important option. So this time the Circle, able to be staked by Coinbase. Actually for Circle, it is also a good thing for us. After all, Coinbase is by far one of the most legitimate exchanges in the earth. Two strong alliance in terms of market share of us, likely to further improve.
Dogecoin to follow in Ethereum's footsteps. From POW to POS. I just ask you if you want. Liquidity drains into a deep bear vortex. Is there a future for NFT business narratives?
In the field of cryptocurrency, Dogecoin is undoubtedly a very magical existence. From creation, it's here to mock Bitcoin. But when the founder, after all, leave, Dogecoin has become a culture of tipping and tipping online, due to the adoption of the power consensus mechanism. So the Dogecoin network, able to maintain a strong run, but also have a certain amount of anti-tampering ability. But recently the core developer of Dogecoin, for POS consensus mechanism, issued a stern warning, point out that POS has serious flaws. What's happened? Let's see together.
FBBT Holdings co-founder Marshall Hainer asked netizen on X, if Dogecoin opens the pledge function, will you choose stake? Results in about 24 hours, attract about 2,200 user votes. Nearly 60.1% of users voted against. Posted by Hainer, attracted Dogecoin core developers. Mishable responded that, if Dogecoin tries to transition to POS consensus mechanism, according to his observations on POS in the past 2 years, he may drop out of the project.
Dogecoin network using POS mechanism may have to face fraud, double attack from inside and outside. This will seriously threaten Dogecoin's security and stability. Is it really going to be done? The second Ethereum. As for the price of Dogecoin, although at the end of July, Musk has hinted X will have further cooperation with Doge, under Musk's pull, Dogecoin once rose to 0.085. Then it started to fluctuate downward. The current quote is 0.06393. Can Dogecoin continue to rise in the future? In addition to looking at the trend of Bitcoin, ecology of Dogecoin, can new applications be added? It is also very important to pay attention to. Learn from other people's shit. Let's pay attention to the NFT market. If you hold a blue chip NFT in your hand, or not blue chip NFTs, any NFT, this turn of events must be pretty sad. All down. Look at people holding coins. Bitcoin Ethereum rises. NFT fell. It's good now. Bitcoin Ethereum falls. NFTs fell even more. And it is the price of the coin plus the number of coins listed. Both fell. Is it a bit like falling? Davis double play dilemma is the same. Now many NFT holders are sad. Then those mainstream NFT markets. What's up now? Let's watch.
NFT denominated in ETH currency standard. Recently, it has been under the market. It fell much more sharply than the market. Among the few blue chip NFTs now, back down to 23.5 ETH. 7-day drop of 18.32%, back down to 4.4 ETH, 7-day drop of 25.58%, Azuki down to 3.5 ETH, 28.8 omnipresent drop on the 7, Degots down to 3.9619 ETH, 7-day drop of 39.54%, Pudgy Penguins downs. One of the collectors, it took 777 Ethereum that year, bought a Boring Ape NFT, had to sell it recently. The selling price is 153 ETH, lost a full 624 Ethereum. It can be said that it is a huge loss, but at Bitwise Asset Management, Chief Investment Officer Matthew Hogan, it appears NFTs are facing a transformation.
Absolutely. So you could take a company like Nike, which has done $200 million of NFT revenue, allowing individual users to design their own digital apparel and digital sneakers, and striking agreements with gaming companies like EA Sports that will allow them to bring those unique items into a video game setting. That's another early example of how this technology of digital property rights can be applied into the quote unquote real world. And it's not just Nike. You see companies like Starbucks embracing NFTs as a new rewards platform, Ticketmaster experimenting with NFTs. Again, when you see the word NFT, don't think about a bored monkey. Think about digital property rights, and that is a massive idea that's going to shape technology.
Also many big brands, they're all laying out the NFT ecology, but they aimed at is a younger user group, and everyone found out the so-called blue chip NFT is not so difficult, and there is a possibility of zero at any time. If large investors withdraw their capital, that was also disastrous. And now on the NFT market, players' confidence is waning, so I don't recommend but NFTs to hold during a bear market. For a retail investor, I believe everyone buys NFT for what? Is it for collection or for hobby? For faith? Of course not. Or for profit. In a bear market, many valuable coins have fallen. And now NFT liquidity is so poor. How likely do you think it is to cross a bull bear? I'm not trying to deny the future of NFT, but under the influence of the environment, everyone should know. A gentleman does not stand under a dangerous war. NFT does not store value. Check out Express in crypto space.
Recently, BitGet announced that it will fully upgrade the KYC process to create a safe and compliant trading environment. September 1, newly registered users complete KYC certification. Full BitGet service available. To ensure normal use, old users need to register before October 1. Complete KYC certif. ARK Digital is a on-chain derivatives based on Arbitrum, built for professional traders. Leverage the LP available and leverage the trading of ultra-long-tail assets, etc. According to the official website, ARK Digital is now connected to ARK's Web3 wallet. Users can use the ARK's Web3 wallet, crypto asset futures trading on ARK Digital, provide liquidity, etc. NFT brand experience platform Recur announces platform functions will be phased out from August 18. The report shows North Korea-linked hackers stolen in 2023 over $200 million in cryptocurrencies, accounted for all stolen cryptocurrencies this year, more than 20%. According to the NFT lending agreement, Bindao information display, 27 BIC are on the verge of liquidation on the platform. There are currently 6 BIC. Health rate is less than 1.05. Another 21 BIC. Health is below 1.1. Low.
In the crypto space, we often say, we are amateur investors. What is amateur investor? In my opinion, never learn industry knowledge, without thinking alone, always following. But is amateur investor. He has a short memory, full of pit and never win a wit. That kind of people will always be amateur investor at the mercy of others. Well, we will help you sort out the industry. News you must follow every day. Hope the news can help you recognize emerging tracks. We also hope you could join our member exclusive group. Help us make the channel more professional. You can check all membership benefit